Anatoliy Golitsyn is arguably the most important defector from the KGB and the Soviet Union in our time. He wrote a book called New Lies for Old in 1984. Now keep in mind, this is before it happened. He said in the book that they are going to cause the demise of communism and the Soviet Union, shut down communism. What they're going to do is take the visible communist leaders, they're going to keep the communist apparatus in there, but they're going to take all those dirty, nasty, big guys up at the top of the Communist Party and put them off to the side and put some more friendly people in instead, like Gorbachev and others all around in these communist countries. And every person he named in the book that they were going to put in 1984 was done in 1989, 1990, and 1991. Every one of them. He said the Berlin Wall is going to come down. It came down. And basically he said they were rescheduling the consolidation of the New World Order at that time. Now this is many, many years before. He's going all the way back to that same 81 Communist Party Congress, that they had decided that they were going to probably have to do that, and as time went on, that's exactly what they did, and they planned this whole thing of the demise of communism and everything to fool the American people into thinking communism was dead. Now, what they did was when the American businessman woke up one day and his enemy wasn't there anymore. So they closed down the factory producing communism and opened up a new factory to give them a new brand of communism that would get the support of the American businessman who was anti-communist. You know what that new brand was? Free trade. We are building communism now through free trade. Has nothing to do with free trade. At any rate, they did not like the John Birch Society, not just because of our organization, which they saw was a real organization. They did not like the John Birch Society because we said, wait a minute, our founder showed us there's something more than communism. There's something above communism. There's actually a strategy, that pressure from below and pressure from above. And these two pressures work together towards a common goal of squeezing out Middle America. And Robert Welch named the names from those up on high who were part of this, and they couldn't stand it. The other thing they couldn't stand in relationship to that was they did not want the American people to know there was a conspiracy. Even today, how many people do you know that will not even whisper the word? Because, well, they won't get on Michael Medved if I talk about conspiracy or Hannity or those guys. I might not get my column printed from coast to coast. I might not get that national syndication of talk shows if I talk about conspiracy. So we just won't talk about it. That is the kind of atmosphere that these people were able to put into the American public through the controlled media of let's not even talk about conspiracy. That's a taboo. And that is one of the reasons as well that they hated the John Birch Society, because we exposed it and continue to expose it. Remember, in the art of war, if you don't know who your enemy is, I guarantee you, you will lose. We identified the enemy, and the enemy was squealing. And so that was another reason why they didn't like the John Birch Society.